a full piece, and we're gonna stagger on top of that. Trying to make sure we get underneath. If you still see that it's bent up like this, you see how it's still up? That means it's not locked in all the way. So I still have some part here that needs to be clicked in, and then it will lay down flat. So let me click it in. Oh, I got them both in. All right, you guys, so I actually have to come up a little bit. So, all right, perfect. Make sure that I am lining up to where I said I wanted to be in the first place. All right, that's flush. So I need a piece for here. I'm presenting right now. So right now I'm gonna measure out this piece that I need for that and make a cut. But I wanted to make sure that I'm underneath it here in the proper location. All right, so I have it lift up a little bit. I could lift it up all the way if I need to. But what I'm gonna do is when I put it under, I'm just lifting a little bit because it's easier to put down, because the old nails I'm putting right back into the old holes when it comes to this little threshold. So I'm just lifting up a little bit, not too much. So that way when I put back down, it's easy. 23.5. All right, another pass, another pass. Now break. There we go. Wow. This is a good brand. There we go, and slide. Hand me that hammer. All right, you guys, make sure you keep your hammer with you. All right. When you do that, do light taps because you don't want to break your lip right here on the other one. It's just small block, tap it in. And then you can always move it. So that's the good part about floating floor until you put your trim down. Now what you want to do here is overlap down to where you need to go. And I know the professionals is going to be in the comments, you're doing it wrong. Well, come up with your own YouTube channel and show people how to do it the right way. All right, so now we got a partial piece, full piece, partial, full. Now we're going to start here. Not scratch. All right, so now I'm gonna go under my threshold, and you probably can't see nothing that I'm doing. Yeah, you can. You can? All right, so I'm under the threshold of my carpet to where the nail is. I don't want to go. Are you okay? I think I'm okay. Oh, nice. All right, you guys. Now it's going to be easy until we get to the wall with our 1-inch piece. It's like a multi-color, so you can't really tell where the joints are located. I am backwards. Okay, here we go. All right, now if I need to maneuver anything, I still have space to maneuver. Let's just say if you don't feel like you're leveled or you don't feel like you're in a straight line, you have room to maneuver the whole thing. So I love vinyl, you guys. This is so much fun. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this. These are not cut resistant, but I feel more safe. Everything is gonna work out very well, you guys. I actually like the way it looks right now. It looks good. The bathroom is turning out really good. Whew. You guys, this thing is way stronger. This came out perfect, actually. You guys, I have 2 cut sides. The only time you can really use this is if both sides is going under the ground. Not under the ground. Under the trim. So yeah, the best time to use this is if both sides are going under the trim. But nothing get thrown away until the end. And I might cut this in half because I don't like the overlap on it. So if I cut it in half, I'm gonna measure half of this. So that way I can try to meet the halfway mark on here. And that's what I want to make. go on the cut piece, and 24 inches from here, 24 full. All right, if I do 24 for the cut, it won't be half of this. Now half of this will make, all right, 4 foot, 24 will be this mark right here. I know this is kind of complicated, but I want it to meet halfway on the tile now. So this will be like a forgotten piece. All right, it won't match up no more, but that's how it is. And it is what it is. I just don't want these little partial pieces like this. You know, you see that? I want it to be halfway so it can look kind of uniform. Now that I know where the middle part of my vinyl is right here, I can measure out to see how much I need to meet on my halfway mark. 28 3/4. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut 28 3/4. This one is strong, you guys, so if you have a saw handy, you can use a saw, but I'm trying to stay quiet as possible. Oh, that came out pretty good. All right, so save this. Don't throw it away, you guys. So if you cut from one side, you can use it for the other side. That's why I was telling y'all, you never want to throw your last piece away, because remember, I'm going under the carpet, so I will need this, because you never know how much you'll need at the end. What I did was use that oscillating tool. I cut what I needed as far as my height goes, but when I cut, I came into a jam because of the door jam. So I cut more of the door jam out so I can get more underneath of the carpet. Now I can't open the door up all the way because this trim right here is blocking the door from opening all the way, and I can't lift it up because I will have to take this whole threshold off, and I don't want to do that. So I got it to where it's going to be underneath of the threshold, so I am comfortable, I am happy, and I am good with that. So you put your tongue and groove on from here, all right, and then we slide it. We try to slide underneath, push down on here, and then I'm hitting it in. Enjoy the movie. I just wanted to show y'all that. Ooh, don't break this. I can't have this broke. Well, got plenty of them, but I like my heart ruler. Remember remember I was talking about always save your pieces, never throw them away. And remember I said I have 2 cut sides. So right now we are at our toilet area. And I can use both cut sides because guess what? It will be underneath of the toilet. All I gotta do is just cut where the ring is located. All I have to do is cut that and sing with this. And that's because they're gonna be under the toilet anyway. You guys, unless you are a extremist, you're not going to look underneath of the toilet to see if something was done. So I can use both of these really right here because both of these will be underneath of the toilet. The remaining of what I cut right here, and this will be over this side. So once again, all of this area is underneath of the toilet. It will never be seen. Out of all the cuts, besides the toilet, I didn't use the jigsaw, you guys. I let somebody use the jigsaw and I didn't feel like wasting time to go get it. So all right, that's in. There we go. All right, and that's it, you guys. We done with the flooring. About time. Took me like a day and a half. All right, you guys. The floor is done. Oh, wait, too close. Back up. Haha. All right, you guys. Now that's better. The floor is done. It took like a day and a half. So with that being said, the flooring is absolutely done. So there goes the flooring. Everything is looking good. Got the trim there. We'll put the trim up later. As y'all know. But everything is looking good. All right. Man, I love this floor, you guys. I will put a link in the description if I can find it on the Lowe's website. But yeah, now we finished up all of our stuff, you guys. A little mini backsplash. We have the censored soap. We have the mouthwash. Man, we did a lot of stuff in this bathroom already, you guys. I'm just reflecting the double sinks, the mirrors, the light. Still got a level up there. Everything's looking good. The plumbing, we did the plumbing. All right, I'll try to get y'all an estimate of how much everything costs. This is a budget build, you guys. I am not touching this. I'm not even going to touch this. I know this is like old school style, but we will save this for like a next year project. All we're going to do is like probably clean it, resurface. I think they call it resurface, but we'll just clean it real good and put like a polish on it. And that will be it with the tub. I was going to change out everything, but we'll leave it to what we going to just do regular. Now, with the corner here, you might ask what I'm going to do with this gap right there, right? Well, if you get really, 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 really close to your tub, in which you're supposed to be like 1/8 inch away anyway. So if you get really close to your tub, you can just put caulking down. But I bought a PVC trim, so I will install that for y'all while I'm doing the trim work. But there's a PVC trim that we're going to use, and we're going to put that down to cover the holes, and we're going to silicone it, so everything will work out there. But that's it with the flooring, you guys. If y'all have any other questions, comments, concerns, put it in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Is your new camera?
I've been had this.